Hi everyone, Michael Cavacini here, and today we're going to take a look at the first edition, I believe, of James Bond, The Secret World of 007 from DK. There were 3 versions of this book, to my knowledge. There's this one, there is this one, which came out after it, which has Die Another Day and Casino Royale in it, and then there's this one, which has Quantum of Solace. So I'll do 2 separate videos about each of those, but for right now we're going to look at this one, which features Pierce Brosnan on the cover. And I grew up in the 90s, so Pierce Brosnan is my Bond. He is the one who I first saw on the big screen as James Bond, probably in Die Another Day, I would say. I don't think I saw World Was Not Enough or Tomorrow Never Dies in theaters. I saw it at home or on VHS, but I don't think I ever saw it in theaters. So I have a soft spot in my heart for Pierce Brosnan as Bond. So let's open up this book and see what's inside. So when did this book come out? This book came out in 2000, right? So 2000 is when this came out. Here's what's inside. Here's the table of contents. So you have a foreword by M. You have the Bond dossier, the missions, in other words, the movies. And it goes all the way up until The World Is Not Enough. So in total it's 144 pages, or 150-ish, we'll see. But anyway. Oh wait, here's the foreword by M. Now when they say it's a foreword by M, it's like, you know, M like in character. If this is pro wrestling, this is kayfabe, right? This is not like it's a foreword from Barbara Broccoli or someone. It's the character M writing this foreword. License to Kill. So this book has an interesting visual style with just little factoids throughout. I thought that so you can see that this section, it features Pierce Brosnan as Bond here, right? Because at the time of this book, he was Bond. And they talk about all the Bond girls, those who work alongside him on his team. Q, of course, the wonderful Q. He recently passed away. Rest in peace. Donald Pleasance. Fantastic. Supervillain. And the missions. This is a very large coffee table style book. And when I say large, I don't necessarily mean thick. I mean like it's, you know, here's my hand. You know, you can see it's a pretty wide book. So they just go in order of the films. So you have Dr. No, From Russia with Love. And it seems for each movie they have at least 4 pages. So you have a 2-page spread for Goldfinger, right? Then you have another 2-page spread, and it's focused on the Bondmobile. And then, oh wait, so this one actually has 3 2-page spreads. I mean, Goldfinger is a pretty important movie, so that's probably why. Operation Grand Slam. Then we go to Thunderball. So let's see, that has 1 2-page spread, another 2-page spread. Yep. So it seems like certain films might get extra attention where others just don't, because for whatever reason. I mean, Goldfinger is really kind of when Bond blew up in a big way. It's when you started to have Shirley Bassey do the theme songs and all that good stuff. So you can see they kind of focus on the mission itself as well as some sort of gadget, whether it be a vehicle. Well, so this one has extra as well. Volcano attack, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, wonderful movie, Diamonds Are Forever. It's when they lured back Sean Connery. So we just rotate this here so you can see this better. So you can see the artwork and everything in this book is very nice. Lots of photography, and you know, it's not necessarily a text-heavy book. I mean, there's plenty of text to read, but it's not just paragraphs and paragraphs of text. The Man with the Golden Gun, Scaramanga. I mean, this is the type of book you can really just kind of pop open whenever. Go to any page. And just, you know, take in a little bit of Bond. It is interesting to see how these things are designed. There's another one. Skydive Duel. Jaws. Moonraker. You know, Shirley Bassey does not like the Moonraker song. I think it's beautiful. I think it's one of the best, actually. The lyrics don't really make much sense, but who cares? It's beautifully sung. And the arrangement is, you know, it's gorgeous sounding song. For Your Eyes Only is another solid theme. If you haven't seen it, check out the documentary on Amazon. I believe it's called The Sound of 007, and it's a documentary all about the music of Bond. Celebrate the 60th anniversary, and it's very good. Christopher Walken, he was a good villain. With You to a Kill. License to Kill. It's Timothy Dalton. All the Bonds are represented here, up until 2000, of course, so no Daniel Craig in this version of this book. Because it only goes up to World Is Not Enough. GoldenEye. I believe this year is the 25th anniversary of GoldenEye. 2022. And they announced that the GoldenEye video game is coming back to Xbox and Nintendo Switch. So that should be fantastic. Tomorrow Never Dies, one of the best Bonds. So this movie gets quite a bit of attention. Wow, this movie gets a lot of attention. The World Is Not Enough. So basically the Brosnan films get a lot of attention in this book. I guess it's not too shocking considering he's on the cover. And then this is the cast and things like that for each of these movies. Not necessarily, I mean, I guess it's useful information, but okay. So, and then you have the index. So we're talking 144 pages. So actually I was right. It's exactly 144. I doubted myself. So anyway, here's the description on the back. So you can see what it's all about. So there you are. And it's authorized by Eon Productions. So it's an officially licensed James Bond book. So that is the James Bond, The Secret World of 007. Pierce Brosnan on the cover. As I said, I believe this is the first edition of this book. And then there were the subsequent 2 editions, which check out my videos for those so you can see the differences between this book and that. So if you want to see those differences, watch this video, watch those videos, and you'll be able to see what the differences are. So thanks so much for tuning in. Feel free to comment down below. And I will also include a link to buy this book on Amazon, so check that out in the description. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, visit me at michaelcavacini.com, and thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great one. Bye.